The life of Stanislaw Lem, a detailed look. Stanislaw Lem was born in 1921 and passed away in 2006. He was a Polish science fiction writer, essayist, and philosopher, best known for his works on the possibilities and limitations of human knowledge, as well as the philosophical and ethical implications of technological progress. He was one of the most influential and acclaimed science fiction writers of the 20th century, with his works being translated into over 40 languages and sold millions of copies worldwide. The early life and education of Stanislaw Lem. Lem was born on September 12, 1921, in Lwów, Poland, now Lviv, Ukraine, to a family of Jewish origin. His father was a laryngologist, a medical professional, responsible for establishing a medical diagnosis and implementing or coordinating treatment for the patient. And his mother was a biologist. In 1940, when he was 19 years old, he and his family were forced to flee to Lviv, where he attended medical school. However, due to the war, he was unable to complete his studies and had to work as a mechanic in a factory. He then joined the Polish resistance and worked as a hospital orderly and a dental assistant. Career as a writer. After the war, Lem began to write, publishing his first novel, Hospital of the Transfiguration, in 1948. The novel, set in a mental hospital, is an allegory of the human condition and the transformation of society. He continued to write novels and short stories, often using science fiction to explore philosophical questions. One of his most famous works is Solaris, published in 1961, which explores the nature of human consciousness and the limitations of science. Lem's writing was often critical of contemporary science fiction, which he saw as overly simplistic and lacking in depth. He believed that science fiction should be a tool for exploring the nature of the universe and the human condition, rather than just a way to entertain readers. Lem was a prolific writer, publishing over 40 books in his lifetime, including novels, short story collections, and philosophical essays. He also wrote several screenplays and radio plays, and his work has been adapted into numerous films, television series, and video games. Philosophy and critique. Lem's philosophy focused on the limits of human knowledge and the implications of technological progress. He believed that science and technology were important tools for understanding the universe and improving human life, but that they also posed significant risks, including the potential for human obsolescence and the loss of individuality. He was also critical of the limitations of human knowledge, arguing that our understanding of the universe was inherently limited by our sensory and cognitive capacities. He explored these themes in many of his works, including The Cyberriad, a collection of short stories about intelligent robots, and The Futurological Congress, a novel about a future society that has replaced reality with virtual reality. Legacy and impact. Lem's work has had a significant impact on science fiction and popular culture. His books have been translated into numerous languages and have inspired countless writers and artists. He was also an influence on the development of cybernetics and artificial intelligence, and his ideas continue to be relevant to contemporary discussions about the social and ethical implications of technology. Despite his international acclaim, Lem remained an enigmatic figure throughout his life, shunning interviews and public appearances. He died in 2006 at the age of 84, leaving behind a legacy of thought-provoking and influential works.